Hi traders, this is Brad with the Asian preview. All right, now just looking at the finish of the North American session here. We've still got a bit of time to go, but it's pretty much the same theme all week. At US equity markets, moving very small amounts. Hardly, you would think they were hardly open, but there was no major changes in the economic numbers. Just looking at the dollar index, though, there has been a bit of activity here in the dollar. It did pop up above 100. And that's something to keep an eye on as we go forward. It's probably a bit of a telltale sign that we've got a high there and it's come off. But the main thing is to work out why that high is there. Okay, and it really comes back down to, if I just get rid of that writing there, come over to the euro. Okay, we did see a nice pullback from 107, just under 107 the figure, down under 106 with that new low down here around 105, sort of 60, 65. Okay, this whole move here came about. The ECB are planning on a two-tiered rate scheme. Okay, and the market generally thinks it allows for a bigger cut, right? So that's the whole sort of more easing. They're preparing for much bigger cuts in Europe, much deeper than negative. I don't know where that goes to, but that's the telltale sign. That's what has yanked that dollar index up. But it didn't really like it above that parity level. Now, just coming have a look at just a bit of a review of the major currency pairs. Okay, these are your sort of current levels for the moment for the Aussie. If just get the main trend line analyzer here. This is one of the best tools. If you've got Zenith, make sure you click on this tool here. It will give you the key levels here. You can actually see very clearly 72, 79 on the top side, and 72.31 are your two immediate levels here. And that corresponds with these levels up here. All right, so that's your Aussie. I'll just quickly whip through the other currencies. Not a lot of activity outside of the euro. Once again, the Kiwi has been trying to push that 65.80 or 66 the figure level. Just hasn't had enough to get through that level. So slowly crawling higher. Don't forget, we are, besides Thanksgiving, we are starting to come into month end fixing, and then you get the month-end profit taking as well. Dollar yen, also the same sort of thing. It's back in the range, back in the cloud. Had a nice little clean out to the downside, I've got to say. Down through sort of 122.80, down to 122.25. Now we're back up in the cloud. You do have this new resistance line on the top side after this high was formed, and you want to keep an eye on that as we go through that session. I still like selling dollar yen, actually, to be honest, on a rally back towards that trend line. Okay, and just coming back over here. Sorry, clear some of these writing. Okay, euro. Well, we've already had a bit of a look at euro. You're looking at 106.74 now is that key level on the top side, and there's not much more to write about. You just got to look to get short. Prepare yourself, put orders in to get short as well. This thing is going down. It's just a matter of hanging in there. Okay, now sterling. We've got some major levels here. 150.185 on the top side. Okay, 150.54 on the downside. Once again, I'm getting these from the trend lines. It does pick up where the current market is on these trend lines, so it's very easy to work out where the levels are if you're using Zenith. Once again, just coming back over here to dollar CAD. I'll just get up the analyzer there. Okay, looking at 130.285 on the downside. It's too steep a trend line here to be drawing that straight down. So your level on the top side up the very top here is 134.34, 150, 60 points away. So it's pretty tough. But one of the key things to look at here on dollar CAD is, see, oil is now back at $42, $43. So oil going this way should make dollar CAD go down as well. So keep an eye on that as we go through that, the next 24 hours anyway. All right, now let's just come back over here to hone into the local currency pairs. We've already had a look at the technical side of things. Now, just having a look at the fundamentals. There's the capital expenditure. It's actually got a bit of backbone, this number. It's not really a high impacting one, but it does give you a look at structural sort of consumer business confidence with capital expenditure. So have a look at that. It's at 11:30 Sydney time. If you come back over here to the flightless bird, right? We had the trade balance figures out today, actually, which comes out in about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. Not a huge number, but, I've seen stranger things move the market. So just, if you have got Kiwi positions, just be aware that is coming out. Looking at dollar yen, as I mentioned, we do have a nice new resistance line on the top side, and we've got a new support line on the downside. The currency is currently in the cloud, the sort of barroom brawl area. So I'm just going to be watching that, watching the equity markets, I should say. The Nikkei futures are suggesting the Nikkei opens up 90 points up, and that's your benchmark for trading the Nikkei. So if it opens up 100, well, that means it's really up 10 for that day as a new start. If it opens up, say, plus 80, well, it's down 10 points from where it should be. That's the way we look at it. And so Nikkei down, dollar yen down, Nikkei up, dollar yen up. Pretty easy stuff. Just having a quick look at the last part, the yen crosses. All right, during that Asian session, you want to have a good look at this. Okay, we've got euro yen still looking pretty good. The rest of, one other one too. So euro yen looks pretty good. Nice sell up here with the cloud and the trend line. Also, sterling yen is starting to look very appealing. Sterling has had a tough week again, but that's the best look of it. The rest of these, the sort of currencies are already through the cloud, so I'm not really that keen on those currency pairs. So probably, euro yen, sterling yen look to be the best pick of the bunch for the yen crosses. And that pretty much covers us for the day, guys. Not much out. Don't forget it is Thanksgiving in the US Thursday. So it's going to be very quiet conditions. The market will be very illiquid as well. So if something does happen geopolitically, planes going down all over the place, then you can expect some pretty volatile moves. Still looking to sell euro on rallies. That's probably the most clear-cut trade at the moment. All right, chaps, we'll catch you later on. Have a good one. Cheerio.